Hi, my name is Christine and welcome to my channel. This is a weekly reading for the Twin Flame Collective, just seeing what's happening in the connection. We'll get started with the Romance Angel cards. The first card we have is Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And then we have Love Yourself First. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And then from the Fairy Oracle deck, for additional guidance, we have Magical Blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. And then we have Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. And then we have Manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. And write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Union is all about manifesting. So let's get started and take a look at the Divine Masculine's feelings this week towards his Divine Feminine. The first card we have is the Six of Swords. So he's beginning to feel hopeful again about union happening and being possible. And he just wants to move towards her and leave everything behind. And then we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So he could actually be crying over his Divine Feminine. He just wants to be able to follow his heart. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. He wants to let go and walk away from something that's draining him, but he struggles to see a way out. He just wants to let everything go and just walk away from it all. And then for the Divine Feminine, we have the Hermit card on how she's feeling about her Divine Masculine this week. And this is a card about going within. It can be a card of awakening. So she's definitely trusting her inner guidance. She may want to teach others as well what she has learned so far. And then we have the Three of Wands reversed. So she really didn't realize how much work she would have to put in towards this connection, but she knows it'll be worth it anyway. And she does want to come up with a plan, but she knows that it's out of her hands. And then we have the Devil card reversed. So she may have been facing her shadows and now realizing that she needs to level up and become a better version of herself. It can also be about letting go of trying to control the situation, because upright it's all about control, and reverse it's letting go. So for the challenges for the Divine Masculine this week, we have the Page of Cups reversed. So he could be starting to trust his intuition. And he could be feeling ready to reach out, just feeling like, what have I got to lose if I do? And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So he's beginning to feel abundant enough for his Divine Feminine. He might be becoming more independent, financially independent, and not so much afraid of losing everything anymore. And then we have Temperance Reversed. So he may have recently gone through a period of excess, like self-indulgence, and starting to balance himself again. He could have had an epiphany, you know, maybe looking at himself in the mirror, realizing, you know, what am I doing? And just kind of knowing he has to do something about it. And then for the Divine Feminine and her challenges this week, we have the Four of Wands reversed. So she's also finding inner balance. She's gone through a lot of chaos recently, maybe in the past few weeks. But she's starting to see maybe the light or the sun coming out. And then we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So she's let go of any kind of material attachment, any materialism. And she's very grounded right now, and centered. And then we have the Magician reversed. So she could be beginning to use her gifts, her spiritual gifts, and just trusting that of what she's getting. So for the actions that the Divine Masculine wants to take towards his Divine Feminine, we have the Seven of Wands reversed. So he knows that where he is right now, whatever's going on in his life, it's very unfulfilling for him. And he just wants to move on, just put everything behind him. He could also be wanting to stand up for himself and maybe even fight for his Divine Feminine. And then we have the King of Cups reversed. So he's going deep inside into his feelings, facing his feelings and his longing for his Divine Feminine. He just wants to follow his heart and be able to be with her. Especially with the Six of Cups. This is a card of reconciliation. It's a card of memories as well. But he's definitely wanting reunion. And thoughts of his Divine Feminine are just all-consuming. He just wants to be with her and thinks about all the happy memories he had when he was around her. And then for the Divine Feminine and the actions that she wants to take this week, we have the Page of Swords reversed. So she really just wants to shout the truth out to the world, just let everybody know how much she loves her Divine Masculine. And she wants to take action with him, not just fantasize about it. She's tired of just thinking about it. She just wants something to happen. Similar with the Knight of Swords reversed. She just wants to rush towards him no matter what the consequences are. She could also want to know everything about him. This can be a card of spying on the other person. So she just wants to learn everything that she can about him. And finally we have the Chariot reversed. So she's really tired of all the blocks in the way and just wants to charge ahead. But she does know that it's not within her control. She just has to let go of control and trust that it's going to happen. And so for the desires this week for the Divine Masculine and the desires and fantasies he has for his Divine Feminine, we have the Hierophant. And this card really shows that it doesn't matter who throws themselves at him. he only has eyes for his Divine Feminine. And then we got the Seven of Cups. He really just wants to show her how much he adores her. And then finally we have the Ace of Swords. And he may just want her to dress up in costume and like have it her way with him. And then for the Divine Feminine and her desires this week, we have the Fool card. And this could possibly show that she just wants to make love to him no matter who is around. You can see somebody walking by while they're making love in the background. And then we have the Hermit card. So she may just want him to fantasize about making love to her like she fantasizes about him. And finally we have the Star card, and it just looks like kind of that she may just want to pour hot oil on him and give a massage, something like that, something very romantic. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you did. And I do apologize for it taking so long. A lot's been happening in the past couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching.